Hi everyone, thanks for checking out another InfoSec Hub video. In our last video we talked about ping, and a few months ago I made a video on netstat, and today we're going to talk about TRACEROUTE. TRACEROUTE is also a command utility that can be started up from any command line. So you have this program inside the macOS, Linux, and you have the good old DOS from Microsoft. What you do is type in trace route and then the target, so URL for instance. This is also a Dutch news website, and then you hit enter. So what does this command do basically? The internet, it's a packet switching network. My requests go from my computer through a router to another router to another router and to another router until it reaches its destination. Um, and with this, you can see how many hardware is in between your computer and your target. Um, so it's running now this trace route, but it's quite lame that it doesn't work on my network because this service is turned off. It's probably been blocked by my own router. Um, since this could be a security risk in the form of information leak, basically. Um, so now this is running. I will show you the results later. But getting back to where it's about, you see here it's a trace route to a certain IP. This utility can handle 64 hops maximum, and a hop is you hop from switch to switch, from router to router, and it sees it as one hop. 64 hops here on the other side of the world, must be. And it sends 52 bytes in packages. So this is now running, which will not work on my network, but I'll show you the result. And the result will look like this. So here it's tracers, trace route. This is the URL, tracing the route to How to Geek, and this is the URL, and this is the equivalent IP address over a maximum of 30 hops. So here you see the first hop. It took 3 milliseconds to reach there, and this is the IP, and this looks like an internal IP. And then the second was 13 milliseconds, no, 10 milliseconds after that, and it reached this IP. Then it reached this IP and this IP, and then the request was timed out. And now you see some network layer addresses. Basically, um, this utility can be used to, for instance, if you can't reach a certain website or you can't reach a certain service, you can follow your packet going from through all these types of hardware, routers, switches, and you can see where a request is timeout. So here on hop 5, there's something wrong there. So between hop 4 and 6, there could be a problem reaching your target. There could either be a defect or broken switch or anything like that, or a power outage or an internet outage, stuff like that. So this utility is very useful to determine if a service is out, and where on the route between you and the server, service, website, whatever it might be, there might be a problem on the route there. So we go back to the command line now. Just a second. Yes, see, it's still running. I tried this before I start recording this video, of course, but I saw in my own firewall logs that this is blocked. I think for obvious reasons. But this is, if you don't have a very sophisticated firewall on your network, you will be able to use this command. So it's a little bit lame, but I show you how it looks like, and it's part of my video series on all these command line utilities, I should say. So this is traceroute. Following your packet from your computer to the destination, and how many hops are between the IP address of the router switch, the URL of the service you're communicating with. So that's basically the end of this video, all about traceroute. If you have any questions about this command and how you can use it, or if it doesn't work on your side, you can ask me a question. I did a little bit of research, but too bad it doesn't work on my home network. I'm sure if I go out the door, if I go to a public Wi-Fi, for instance, and I type in this command to a certain website, it will work. But I saw in the firewall logs it being blocked, so that's the reason why it don't work here. But the command stays the same. So I hope this was interesting for you, and if so, just yeah, thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel. Many more videos will come this fall. Thanks for watching.